Hi all, welcome to Night Rips. And so we're getting down to it. This would be the next to last opening of this 1992 Upper Deck High Series, the special box. You know, these are the boxes that only dealers that were going to the Heroes of Baseball card shows would have been able to get. I think I read there was like roughly 70,000 of those boxes that were ever made. The second one I've ever gotten, so it'll probably be the last one I'll ever find, because you just don't find this very often. So 6 more packs, and we got 6 more after this, and then that box is done. So we might as well get ripping. But before I get ripping, let me go ahead and invite you to join the channel by hitting that subscribe button below and hit notify, so you get notified when I put new stuff up, or any stuff, because a lot of my stuff isn't new, it's very old. So let's zoom in and get ripping. 6 packs. Now, obviously, one of the reasons why I do like this one is the chance of pulling, and actually it looks like we got another one, that these Heroes Highlights cards, they were only found in these special boxes. And before I flip this over, let me move Juan Gonzalez over and get a stand ready, because it looks like we've got another one. We have a Heroes Highlights. This was from October 1st, 1950. Robin Roberts. Very cool. Hurls Whiz Kids into the series. That's actually pretty cool. I'll have to read it later, but obviously that was with the Phillies back in 1950. Again, there's 10 of these. It's actually a very hard series to finish. You can find them on eBay. They are... I won't say that they're expensive, because this is the junk wax era, but since they only made, 70,000 boxes, you could only, only so many of those cards were produced. There's top prospect, Manny Ramirez. I remember Manny. And of course, we got all of our base, which we've seen some of this. We've seen it both as low number series, that'd be the first 700 cards, and then high number would be the first 700 plus the last 100, so a total of 800 cards. So I don't want to bore you with what we see a lot of. Looking for those subsets, those special cards, to include the possibility of pulling a auto. Very, very rare. There's Best Athlete. This would be the high number, because it's National League, Howard Johnson. And we got a checklist card. Now this checklist, what is it for? The Diamond Debuts. And we've seen this one before. This was Donovan Osborne. And then Mike Bordick attacking somebody, like a bird of prey or something. You can almost hear him go, ah, as he's coming down. I don't know. Second pack. Sound effects are free. Let's see what we got. Thought it was something special. Ooh, this is a nice card. Definitely know what he's trying to do. Mr. Ricky Henderson. He's probably stealing that base. And since that ball is not fully in the glove yet, it's going to be safe. There's Tom Glavin. A little bit older. A few years before he won his first ring. But still a great player nonetheless. And if you haven't checked it out, go check out my first 9-card collection. You'll see a Tom Glavin card. It's top prospect, Joe Vitello with the Royals. Jeff Treadway. That's a bizarre steal or slide. Never seen anyone sliding sitting up. I don't know, because I don't even see the base. Nagel. And Gary Carter there with the Expos. Yeah, it was that was a late season, so that was after he had been traded. And we got best infield arm for the National League, Sean Dustin. Again, high number series. And we got best infield arm. Actually, the same card, Sean Dustin. All right, collator, you're working extra today. Ryan Turner, this would be with the Colorado Rockies. Of course, this was a year before the Colorado Rockies, so this is actually a special card, which we pulled a few times. Pretty cool. There's Turk Wendell, Diamond Debut, which we only have the checklist for, and then the best hitter, Mr. Padre, Tony Gwynn. All right, so nothing real new there, but we still got 4 packs to go. Okay. I can already see we got other cards that we've already pulled before. But go through the base real quick. Is this another prospect? And it is. Rico Brogna, which we've pulled him already. That's the problem when you've actually been opening this for quite a while, is that even though I had stopped opening it, you start seeing the players once again. You know, this was an 800 card set. It was a big set. Andy Stankiewicz with the Yankees, Diamond Debut. And we got our best left-handed pitcher, once again, Tom Glavin. And we got best outfield arm. At least it's not Tom Glavin again. This time it's Andy Van Slyke. Hubie Brooks. And of course the Grand Theft, we pulled this one before. Ricky Henderson. And then last, best defensive player, Ozzie Smith. All right, 3 packs to go. One thing I haven't seen very much of in this box, though, is any of the Baseball Heroes cards. Now, only Baseball Heroes cards I've ever found in these special boxes were Ted Williams cards, but you expect to find something. There's a Doug Drabek, Vernon Wells art card, team checklist. Oh, this is cool. Doc Gooden. John Smoltz doing what he always did, which is swing the bat very well. That's funny. So I always like putting players in positions that they didn't do, even though Smoltz was actually a decent bat. But know him better for his arm. Langsford. Hubie Brooks again. Probably our 50th Hubie Brooks we found in this box. Turk Wendell should be a diamond debut. Looks like he's getting a little snuff in his lip. Wally Joyner. There's Danny Tartable. A nice pitcher catcher, of course. Different teams, but same city. Brent Saberhagen. Been a good battery if they would have actually been together. So 2 packs to go. I'll say that one of the things that's been fun about this rip is we found a lot of different things, just not a lot of one thing. Ooh, there we go. Most exciting player for the Seattle Mariners, Ken Griffey Jr., the kid. Of course, it's a low number. That would be American League. And we got another of the Vernon Wells. This is Todd Zeile. They're with St. Louis. So we've definitely got a lot of those cards this time. There's Barry. Still a small Barry with Pittsburgh. Didn't get large until he actually went to the Giants. And Bobby Thigpen. Bennis. David Justice. Should be his 2nd year, I think. Actually, no, it would be his 4th. I mean, he's already played 3 years because he started in '89. Hard to remember. I mean, I have pulled his rookie card before. It's just hard to remember which one did we pull it from. There's Dave Winfield. Of course, this is the second half. I think he was with the Angels early in the season and got traded to the Blue Jays later. There's Kruger, Steve Sachs, Valera, and Mike Gallego. All right, last pack. Let's see if we find anything crazy. I mean, we did pull one of the Heroes Highlights cards, so you can't complain there. This is almost like a taste of Upper Deck rip because we pulled a little bit of everything to include, as I mentioned before, we were looking for these baseball heroes. We pulled a Ted Williams again. Of course, all I've ever pulled out of these special ones was Ted Williams, and only one we pulled off out of this box has been this card. So, not making any progress there, but we got a playoff perfection. What's this? This is Steve Avery. Ooh, that's neat. That's actually a base card. That one's actually pretty cool. Steve Avery. There with the Atlanta Braves. I haven't seen that one. That one's new. Cool. There's Andy Van Slyke. Thompson. Gary Gaetti again. In a different uniform. Riles. There's the Rocket. The uniform that most people remember him out of. The Red Sox. He'd been with a few other teams. I think he started with the Orioles. Honeycutt. Sutcliffe. Oh. I think they put this card backwards like this every single time for a reason. So it just stops you whenever you pull them. Being Kevin Mitchell. Pretty cool one though. There's Tartable again. And we got another Grand Theft card. So we are seeing a lot of duplicates. I think it's the third one I've found out of these boxes. But still a nice one. McReynolds. There's Nagel. And Lance Blankenship. Looks like he is getting taken out. Because it does not look like he has a ball in his glove. Also doesn't look like he's, well, I guess they're yellow. Didn't look like he was wearing socks, but that was back when they would wear the stirrup pants too, or the stirrup socks. So that's kind of funny. So let's do a quick recap. So I did mention the baseball heroes. Supposedly in this box was going to be Johnny Bench and Joe Morgan. I've yet to see one of those cards, even though this is the second box of this I've opened. But this is also the second special box I've opened. So we did get another Ted Williams, in 1960, entering the Home Run Club. We did pull some cool Vernon Wells art. A couple of these Grand Thefts that we pulled before. But this Steve Avery, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one. Again, these are also parts of the base set. So you got to pull them if you want to complete the base set. But speaking of Vernon Wells, we did pull two more team checklists. Doug Drabeck and Todd Zeile. Very nice. Looking at the special subsets for top prospects, we pulled a few. A couple we've seen before, and of course, Manny Ramirez. Can't complain, Manny. And for the most exciting player, and it's always exciting to pull this man, probably one of the prettiest swings in baseball, Ken Griffey Jr. Great player. What could he have done if he didn't get hurt? You could probably almost say he's one of the best of all. But, he got hurt, so it definitely hurt his career a little bit, even though he did make the Hall. This time, this was a National League Diamond Skills set. And we pulled, 7 cards. So a lot of these we've seen before. But definitely some nice players, to include the Wizard. For the debuts, this would be players, kind of like the debut cards, MLB debuts that you find in Update Now. Pulled 4 of those. Of course, 2 of those are exact same card. So not a lot of progress, but I think I've already finished all of that one. And then the last thing, and this is actually something that is special. This is it's an insert set that could only be gotten from these special boxes. We have a Robin Roberts, what he did on October 1st of 1950. These are the Heroes Highlights card. And if you're interested in what he did, you can go ahead and pause it there and look. But great set of cards. I don't have them all. They're a very hard set to get without paying eBay prices. So that's it. My next to last rip of this special box of 1992 Upper Deck. Hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoy everything I put up. And if you do, make sure to go ahead and join the channel by hitting that subscribe button below. It doesn't cost anything. Good for the channel. Also, make sure to hit the notify bell to get notified when I put stuff up. And hit the thumbs up button on the video, of course. If you have any comments, drop in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. And I look forward to doing this again here real soon. So until next time, bye now.